Welcome back, students. In this session we are going to learn about Mesopotamian civilization. Okay, Mesopotamian civilization. Mesopotamian civilization refers to the region of Iraq and Kuwait in West Asia. And several kingdoms emerged around the city-states of this region. From the early 3rd millennium BC, the Sumerian, Akkadian, Babylonian and Assyrian civilization flourished in Mesopotamia. So the Mesopotamian civilization comprising of 4 civilizations, that is the Sumerian, Akkadian, Babylonian and Assyrian. Okay. In the Greek language, Meso means in between. The Potamos means river. So the Mesopotamian means the place between the river. Okay. So the Mesopotamian region is the place between the river. There is the Euphrates and Tigris flow here and drain into the Persian Gulf. Okay. So the place between the Euphrates and Tigris, the in between of these rivers is called as the Mesopotamia. Okay, so Euphrates and Tigris. Okay, the first one we are going to learn about the Sumerian. Okay, first one is the Sumer. Okay, so oldest civilization in the oldest civilization in Mesopotamia belong to the Sumerians. The Sumerians were the contemporaries of the people of Indus and Egyptian civilization. Okay, so the peoples are mingled with the Indus people and Egyptian civilization people. This civilization had trade connections. The Sumerians settled in the lower Tigris valley. So this is the Tigris river. So the Sumer places the lower Tigris valley around 5000 to 4000 BC. They were believed to have originated from the capital Asia. Okay, so the Sumerians are originated from Central Asia. They found many cities. Nippur was one of the important cities. They developed the cuneiform writing system. Okay, cuneiform writing system. During the early phase, the Sumerian civilization kings act as the chief priest. Okay, the king was act as the chief priest. Priest means pusari solonle avanga. That political dominations came to an end by 2450 BC. Next one, the Akkadian. This is the cuneiform writing system. Okay, so this is the so this is the cuneiform writing system. It's developed by the Sumerians. Okay. Next one, Akkadian Empire. So next one is the Akkadian Empire. The Akkadian dominated Sumerian belief from 2450 to 2250 BC. The Sargons of Akkad was a famous ruler. So the famous ruler is Sargon. Okay, the famous ruler is Sargon. Okay. The Sargon and his descendants ruled Mesopotamia from more than 100 years. So more than 100 years they are ruled. And the cuneiform records of Akkadians mention is made about the Indus civilization. The documents for the Sargon of Akkad refers to the sheets from Melak, Mehen and Dilmun in the Qua of Akkad. Okay, so Melak is identified with Indus Valley. So the place was identified in the Indus Valley. Okay, so next one dynasty is the Babylonians. So the Babylonians is the later Akkad people. It's called as the Babylonians. The Semitic people called Amorites from the Arabian desert moved to Mesopotamia. So Arabian desert live panna people they are moved to Mesopotamia. They were known as the Babylonians. So the Babylonians means the peoples are moved from Arabian desert. As they established a kingdom and made a Babylonian its capital city. Okay. By the time of King Hammurabi, they extended their domination to the western part of the Mesopotamia. The powerful states are Ur. Okay, the powerful states of Babylonians Ur. Okay, so the Nippur is the powerful state of Sumerian, but Ur is the powerful state of Babylonian. Okay, and Babylonian controlled this region. The hero Gilgamesh, referred to the first ever epic on the earth, may have been a king of Sumeria. Hammurabi, the sixth king of Babylonian, belonging to the first Amorite dynasty, attained fame as the greater lawmaker. So the Hammurabi is called as the great lawmaker. Okay, he was the sixth king of Babylonian. Okay, next one is the Assyrians. Okay, so the next dynasty is the civilization is the Assyria dynasty, Assyria Empire. Okay, so the Assyrian Empire was politically active in Mesopotamia around 1000 BC. The Assyrian kings were the priest of Ashur, chief deity of Assyria. So the main god is Assyria. The Assyrian government was controlled by the emperor, and the provincial governors were appointed by the emperor to the administrative provinces. Okay, so the government was controlled by the emperor, and other provincial is controlled by the governors. Okay, next one dynasty is society and state administration. Okay, the society and state administration. The Sumerian civilization had many city-states. The typical Sumerian city was surrounded by the cultivable land. So the seeing this picture, this is the Mesopotamian Sumerian civilization. The place was surrounded by the agricultural land. Okay, the fortified Sumerian cities had the temple called ziggurat. Okay, so seeing that picture, so this is the temple. Okay, so this is the temple of ziggurat. Okay, so the temple was located in the center of the region. The temple was controlled by the priest. The priest, scribes and nobles were part of the government. Okay, the priest, scribes and nobles were part of the government. The rulers and the priests occupy the top of the social hierarchy. So in the society, the rulers and priests are the top of the hierarchy. Next one, the scribes, merchants and artisans are placed next in the hierarchy. The scribes maintain the account of the taxes, and the priest collected the tax. Okay, so the priest was collected the taxes, and scribe maintained the account of the collection of tax. The temples act as a storehouse. Okay, so the temple is act as a storehouse and taxed commodities. Assemblies were created for the administration of the state. Cultivable land were owned by the king and the higher classes of the people in the hierarchy. The peasants who remained to the temples in the earlier phase of Mesopotamian civilization became free from the oppression in the later period. Not all people were allowed to live in the cities. Okay, so all people not live in the cities. Okay, so they are in the outer places. Okay, next one, food and agriculture. The agriculture was the main occupation of the Mesopotamia. They had developed irrigation system for ensuring availability of water for agriculture, and cultivated wheat, barley, onions, turnips, grapes, apples and dates. So these are the foods are cultivated by Mesopotamians. Okay, they domesticated cattle, sheep and goats. Okay, fish was part of their diet. Okay, trade and exchange. So trade was an important economic activity of the Mesopotamian society. Traders assisted in the exchange of goods produced from the potters and artisans. Okay, so trades are assisted in the exchanging of goods, potters and artisans. They traded with Syria and Asia Minor in the west, and in the Iran and Indus Valley civilization in the east. Okay, next one, they traveled in ship. Okay, so see in the picture, the water was surrounding in the city, so they are using traveled in ships across the sea for trade. Okay, இந்த ships தான் அவங்க என்ன பண்ணாங்க, they are using across the land using ships. The temples acted as a bank. Okay, the temple acted as a bank and lent credit on their own account. Okay, so they are given a credit also. So the Mesopotamian documents have references to loan and repayment with or without interest. Okay, so the Mesopotamian nowadays வாங்குறோம் இல்லையா, பேங்க்கில் போய் நம்ம லோன் வாங்குவோம், லோன் வாங்கின அமௌண்ட்டுக்கு ரீபே பண்ணுவோம், இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் கொடுப்பாங்க. ஸோ அதே மாதிரி மெசோபொட்டோமியன் டைமில் என்ன பண்ணாங்க, the banks are give a loan. Okay, perhaps this is the first written evidence of charging an interest on borrowed money. And cities and town planning. So see the picture, the buildings are built in mud or packed brick walls with gates. So buildings la mele irko packed mud or packed brick. The ziggurats were at the city center on a platform and appear like step pyramid. So see the ziggurat is look like a step pyramid. ஸோ பிரமிட் மாதிரி இருக்கா, ஒவ்வொன்றும் எப்படி இருக்கா, ஸ்டெப்பாக இருக்கலாம், இதுதான் சொல்கிறாங்க. ஓகே, ஸோ ஸ்டெப் பிரமிட் வித் ஸ்டேர் கேசஸ் லீடிங் டு தி டாப். ஸோ திஸ் இஸ் த ஸ்டேர் கேஸ். ஸோ ஸ்டேர் கேஸ் லீடிங் டு தி டாப். த பிரமிட் டாப்பில் போகிறக்கு என்ன யூஸ் பண்ணாங்க, ஸ்டெப்ஸ். அரவுண்ட் திஸ் டெம்பிள் வேர் காம்ப்ளெக்ஸஸ் வித் செரிமோனியல் country yachts, shrine, burial chambers for the priest and priestesses, ceremonial banquet halls along with worship, granary, storehouse and administrative buildings. So இதை சுற்றி என்ன இருக்கும், country yachts, shrine, burials, ceremonial hall, worship along with worship, granary, storehouse எல்லாமே இதை சுற்றி இருக்கும். ஓகே, டெம்பிளை சுற்றி இருக்கும். Next one, religion. The Sumerian religion was So the Sumerian religion was polytheistic. Polytheistic means they are worshipping number of gods, numerous number of gods. They are worshipping number of gods. They are worshipped several gods and goddesses. The Sumerian prayed to Enlil, the god of sky and wind. Okay, the city of Nippur was center of Enlil's worship. Okay, so the city of Nippur. The city of Nippur is the main goddess Enlil. So Enlil belongs to sky and wind. Ninil was the Sumerian goddess's grain. So grain, என்னோட தானியங்களுக்காக வழங்கக்கூடிய தெய்வம் என்னன்னா Ninil. The Babylonians worshipped Marduk and Assur was the supreme god of Ashurian. Ishtar was the goddess of love and fertility. Tiamat, the god of the sea, and Chose and Chin, the moon god. The kings were seen as representatives of the gods on earth. So the king was called as the representatives of the god. Okay, so next one, the Hammurabi's law code. The Hammurabi's law code. The Hammurabi code is an important legal document that specifies the laws related to various crimes. Okay, so this is the Hammurabi code is the important legal document. சட்டமுடைய கான்ஸ்டியூஷன் சொல்கிறோம் இல்லையா, சட்ட புத்தகம் சொல்கிறோம் இல்லையா, ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி தான் Hammurabi law. Okay, so it has 282 provisions specifying cases related to family rights, trade, slavery, taxes and wage. ஸோ இதை பார்த்தினா கிரைம்க்கெலாம் அவங்களுக்கு என்ன இருக்கும், பனிஷ்மெண்ட்ஸ் இருக்கும். It is code on a stone which portrays Hammurabi is receiving a code from the sun god Samesh. ஸோ அந்த Hammurabi law code வந்து யார்கிட்ட ரிசீவ் பண்ணதாக பீப்புள்ஸ் நம்புகிறாங்க அப்படின்னா sun god Samesh. ஸோ நம்மளுடைய சன் காடே கொடுத்ததாக நினைக்கிறாங்க. It was the completion of old laws based on tributive principles. ஸோ ட்ரிபியூட்டிவ் பிரின்சிபல்ஸ் மீன்ஸ் பழிக்கு பழிவாங்க. ஸோ ஒரு தப்பு பண்ணிட்டா அப்படின்னா அவனுக்கு அந்த தப்பை வந்து என்னது அவனுக்கு திரும்ப செய்கிறது, பழிக்கு பழி வாங்கும் இல்லையா, அந்த மாதிரியான கோடு தான் என்னது Hammurabi's law code. Next one, cuneiform code. So this is the cuneiform writing. Okay, so cuneiform is the Sumerian writing system. The shape of the letter is in the form of wedge. So the letters எல்லாம் பார்த்தோன்னா ஆப்பு மாதிரி இருக்கு இல்லையா, ஸோ அதான் wedge form. Okay, evolving around 3000 BC, it is one of the earliest scripts of the world. So this is the earliest script. They used this script for commercial transaction and writing letters and stories. The great tablets containing loads of information on the Sumerian civilization. Okay, next one, science. The Mesopotamian expert in mathematics, astronomy and medicine. They developed the concepts of multiplication, division and cubic equation. The numerical system based on 60 was conceived by them. Okay, so 60 1 hour 60 minutes சொல்றோம் இல்லையா, ஸோ அந்த டேர்மை கண்டுபிடிச்சி யார் அப்படின்னா இந்த மெசோபொட்டாமியன்ஸ் தான். ஸோ தே வேர் ஒன்ஸ் டு ஃபார்முலேட் த 60-minute hour, 1 hour 60 minutes சொல்கிறோம் அந்த இது, and the 24-hour day and the 360-degree circle. The Sumerian calendar had 7 days in a week. Their numerical system had place value. So place value, the 1-digit value, 2-digit value, place value la கண்டுபிடிக்கிறோம் இல்லையா மேக்ஸில். ஸோ இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ணலாம் யார் அப்படின்னா மெசோபொட்டாமியாஸ். They created the water clock and the lunar calendar based on the movement of the moon. So based on movement of the moon base பண்ணி water clock and lunar calendar ரெடி பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. They developed a method for measuring areas and solids. They also developed advanced weight and measurement system also. Okay, so these are the Mesopotamian, these are about the Mesopotamian civilization. So now in this session, if any doubt you may call me. Okay students, bye.